What if I told you the secret to changing your entire life isn't about luck, money, or connections, but about you? The way you think, the way you act, and the way you grow. Today, we dive into one of the most powerful audiobooks ever created. Invest in yourself. The only way to truly change your life. If you've ever felt stuck, lost, or waiting for the right time, this is the message you've been waiting for. The most valuable asset you'll ever own is you. Not your car, not your job, not even your bank account, but you. When you improve, your life improves. When you grow, everything around you grows. Most people spend their lives investing in everything except themselves, buying gadgets, chasing brands, waiting for others to validate them. But the truth is, none of those things bring lasting change. The only thing that compounds forever is self-growth. Every book you read adds to your wisdom. Every challenge you face builds resilience. Every skill you learn multiplies your value. Just like money earns interest in the bank, your effort earns interest in life. The author reminds us, if you want external change, start with internal growth. So stop waiting for the perfect time. Stop waiting for motivation. Start with what you have and who you are right now. Because when you make yourself stronger, smarter, and more focused, you change the foundation your entire future is built on. Your mind is your greatest weapon or your biggest weakness. Every dream begins or dies inside your head. When you say, I can't, your brain stops looking for solutions. When you say, I'll try, your brain gives itself permission to quit. But when you say, I will, your brain finds a way. The author compares your mind to a garden. If you plant seeds of self-belief, you grow confidence. But if you keep feeding it doubt, you grow weeds, negativity, fear, and excuses. Most people water their doubts more than their dreams. They wait for motivation instead of building discipline. They talk about change instead of becoming change. But you're different. You're here because you're done with excuses. Investing in yourself starts with rewiring your mind, turning limiting beliefs into limitless energy. Tell yourself, I'm not behind, I'm becoming. I'm not late, I'm learning. I'm not broken, I'm building. That's the mindset shift that begins every transformation. Success doesn't come from one big action. It's built from the small things you do every single day. The author lays out 5 habits that separate dreamers from doers. Read or learn something every day. Knowledge isn't power until it's applied. Read 1 page, watch 1 educational video, learn 1 new idea and apply it. Exercise daily. Not for abs, not for looks, but for energy and discipline. When you train your body, you train your mind. Meditate or journal. Reflection builds awareness. Awareness builds clarity. Take 10 minutes each night to write what you learned and how you can be better tomorrow. Set goals and track progress. You can't hit a target you can't see. Even small goals create momentum. Surround yourself with growth-minded people. Your circle defines your ceiling. If your friends aren't pushing you forward, they're holding you back. Investing in yourself means building habits that make you unrecognizable a year from now. Because the small steps you take daily are what compound into success. We live in a world where skills are the new currency. Degrees may open doors, but skills keep them open. The audiobook teaches that learning never stops. The fastest way to double your income, your influence, or your confidence is to learn something new. Public speaking, sales, leadership, digital marketing, creative writing. Every skill you build adds another layer to your worth. The author shares a simple rule. Learn 1 new thing every day for a year. That's 365 lessons. That's 365 opportunities to grow. That's 365 reasons why your future self will thank you. The question isn't, can I afford to learn? The real question is, Can I afford not to? Because in a world that's constantly changing, the only thing more expensive than learning is ignorance. Failure isn't the opposite of success. It's the foundation of it. Every successful person has a past full of mistakes. But instead of hiding from them, they use them. The author says, failure is tuition. You pay with effort, time, and emotion. But what you gain is experience, wisdom, and strength. Think about it. Every failure you face taught you something that comfort never could. Pain pushes growth. Loss builds gratitude. Rejection strengthens direction. You can't learn to win without learning to lose. So stop avoiding failure. Chase it, because each time you fall and rise again, you become unshakable. Confidence isn't something you're born with. It's something you build, one decision at a time. Every time you keep a promise to yourself, your confidence grows. Wake up when you said you would. Confidence grows. Work on your goals when you don't feel like it. Confidence grows. Finish what you start. Confidence grows. Confidence comes from evidence, not from compliments, not from approval, but from proof that you can rely on yourself. And that's what investing in yourself truly means. To trust yourself enough to do the work, even when it's hard. You start to realize you don't need to be perfect to be powerful. You just need to be consistent. When you invest in yourself, the results spill into every area of your life. Better mindset, you make better choices. Better skills, you attract better opportunities. Better energy, you inspire better people. The audiobook connects inner growth to outer success. Your income, your relationships, your health, they're all mirrors of how much you've grown inside. When you respect yourself, others respect you. When you value your time, people value your presence. When you lead yourself, you can lead others. You begin to realize the world doesn't give you what you want. It gives you what you believe you deserve. So raise your standards, because your life will always rise to meet them. Knowledge without action is just potential. You can read all the books, watch all the videos, but until you act, nothing changes. The author ends the audiobook with a challenge. Do something today that your future self will thank you for. Sign up for that course. Start that channel. Go to the gym. Speak up. Apply. Try. Momentum builds confidence. Confidence builds success. And success builds more momentum. The moment you stop waiting and start doing, that's the moment your new life begins. Remember this. You are your most valuable asset, your greatest project, and your biggest responsibility. The world doesn't need another copy. It needs you, your story, your voice,